pass off to you. I don't know if you have a question for Bruno.
Yes, I do. About this, I know that I listened to a little bit of the program you did earlier on, Bruno, and and you touched on about your thoughts what the Portuguese Liga should become to get stronger and have teams be able to be much better internationally than we do now. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, you see, I'm going to give you an example of two teams that are considered two good teams of our league, but the infrastructures and the supporters are, well, they for example, Moreirense, which is, I know them well. They have a very good board, very good people. They know exactly what they're doing. And let's say, for example, Tondela. So if you want to sell the Portuguese league internationally, that is not a very interesting game because it's a very local game. But if you give them money, if they have money to build, to increase their stadium, to attract better players, to attract people, viewers for this game, and you have 12,000 or 15,000 stadium packed, that is a game that can be sold internationally. So what I defend is that it is not possible. We are a small country with few people, and the ticket prices are very high. So what we should do is decrease the number of clubs. If we decrease the number of clubs, we have more money to distribute, and at the same time, we can. And the idea is this: with the centralization of the TV rights, that will occur in a few years, which I think it's already too late. We should be doing it right away. For example, the Premier League have done it 30 years ago, or more than 25 years ago.
Every American sport does it. Yeah, we're behind.
No,
yeah.
All the major leagues, the Spanish, the German, the British, the French, the Italian, all of them do this for several years. Unfortunately, the fault was of Benfica. Benfica in 2015 did a bypass and wanted to negotiate directly with one of the biggest platforms here of television in Portugal. We are losing time. We're losing time, and we need to give more money to the smaller clubs so that they'll increase their competitiveness and to create our championship more attractive with other infrastructures, because you're not interested in watching a game where you have a stadium with 2,000 or 3,000 people and with just 1,000 spectators. You want to see a stadium with 10,000, 15,000 and packed. That is you want to see warmth, you want to see heat on the stands. So I believe that if we have the power to decrease the number of clubs on the first league, give also some money to the clubs of the second league. The TV rights for a club on second league is 600,000 euros, which is nothing. A team that wants to go up needs at least 1.52 million. So it's the teams that go up have that's the type of budget. It's very, very difficult, and the what you need have less clubs but stronger clubs. And if you have this, probably you'll have like 6 to 8 big good clubs of Portugal that can compete internationally at European level, not only in Champions League but also Europa League and the new competition that will start next season, which is the Confederations Cup.
Mm-hmm. Christian, Sam, I'll pass it to you guys next, I promise. On this point, do you think that's even possible, Bruno? Seeing as we're a country, or Portugal's a country where you really only support 3 teams. I mean, I look at a team like Setúbal last season, historic team in terms of Portuguese football. Barely any fans in the stand. We also have, of course, a difficult situation in Belenenses, and we currently have a Belenenses SAD. I mean, I don't see many fans, even with money being pumped into them, going out to supporting that team. You know, we have Santa Clara in Açores, which I don't see a lot of fans going to those games as well, unless one of the big 3 go to the islands. Is that possible even with the money? Or does the mentality of the Portuguese fan also have to change as well, you think? Or do you think with more money that'll happen?
Can I piggyback? Can I just say something on that, Bruno? You talked about I'm sorry, Danny. You talked about infrastructures. But right now, you look at Portugal. We have how many Euro stadiums there with no teams in the first division? And I think
for example.
Leiria, right? How many are there that don't have first division teams right now, Bruno?
I mean, Beira-Mar, who just went to the Distritais, is another one.
Algarve Stadium, no one. It's not anyone's home. Yeah, I
and
think
Aveiro.
It's 3. It's at least 3.
Aveiro.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I lost a bit. So you were saying, I know already the question. Okay. First of all, ticket prices are very expensive for our reality. Okay, so there is a lot of speculation in pricing of the tickets. But what concerns me the most is the timetable of the games. If you want to see the top teams, here the broadcaster, which is Sport TV, only puts those games at night. So you don't have families watching the games. You don't have women watching. They have few children. They cannot have access to the games, and this creates that these people only men go to games. So women and children are necessary because in the future they are more spectators. You need those people to create the environment of the game. And unfortunately, I discussed this on Liga de Clubes on the General Assembly, and I spoke to some representatives of clubs. We need to have the games in the afternoon, as in the past. My father, who used to take me to the games, Sporting would play at 3 p.m., 4 p.m. So after the game, we could go home, have dinner, and even if we have classes in the following day. It is not possible for a child that is at school to attend the game at 8 that ends at 10 and is tired on the following day, and we don't want this. So there are several reasons, and we need to put the games earlier, and with this we have more spectators and a more attractive football. And of course the prices cannot stay as they are. They are very expensive for our financial reality.
That's a good point. Christian, I don't know, you or Sam.
Sam, you can